Hi everyone. This is like my first ever speech, so
You got it. Good luck.
thank you. So at first when I went in middle school, I didn't want to go to college. I didn't see the value in it. My mom didn't go to college. There was no one at that time around me who was telling me about college. That was easy for me. I came from a single parent household and college was a foreign concept. My mom enrolled me in Johnson College Prep. Mind you, she knew I didn't want to go to college, but she still enrolled me in a college prep school. I didn't understand why I needed to be at a college prep school when college wasn't even in my plans. Yeah, I didn't like that. But around my sophomore year, I started taking my future seriously. And I thought, maybe I can go to college. Maybe it isn't too far fetched. Just recently, what I've come to realize is that resources are always around you. I'll come back to that. That's when I was introduced to the Gary Comer Youth Center. Through GCYC, I was connected to Utmost U in my senior year of 2019. And before I knew it, I was walking the campus of Eastern Illinois University. When I first got to ERU, I wasn't involved much. I kept to myself. I didn't know where to fit in. I was a first generation Black student at a predominantly white institution. I pretty much just did what any college student would do. Go to a few parties, hang out with friends, try to get my assignments done before 11:59. Most of the time, I felt out of place, and when things got tough, they got really tough. Seeing other people online living, and I was stuck in college, it started to make me feel away. I felt the urge to drop out. Maybe I got this far, but college isn't for me. Remember when I talked about resources always being around you? Yeah, well, before I made that decision, I talked to my emotion coach, who was Miss Jasmine. We made a game plan and she recommended therapy to me. Therapy? For free? I was ecstatic. And right then, something shifted. And I started to find my purpose. I got involved. I got really involved. Here are some of the accomplishments I did while I was in college. I made Dean's List 3 times. I co-founded a modeling organization, becoming their first president. I was one of the few Black presidents of my PRSSA chapter at Eastern Illinois University. Also involved in the University Board and Black Student Union. For the first time ever, I became a leader. A leader on a college campus. I didn't know it then, but I started to build my legacy.
Gotcha.
Utmost U didn't stop for me there, and nor did my ambition. Utmost U helped me with a scholarship to study abroad. I went to Florence, Italy in the summer of 2023 thanks to an Utmost U scholarship. But Utmost U didn't stop for me there. They helped me go to a national conference for PRSSA in Scottsdale, Arizona, specifically for presidents to pick a new national committee. But Utmost U didn't stop for me there. I became an intern with Utmost U in the summer of 2023. And now I have the opportunity to help those who helped me. That's what breaking barriers has looked like for me, pushing past fear, isolation, and uncertainty to create opportunity. But I didn't do it alone. What I've learned along the way is that resources were always there. It was a matter of being connected to them and having someone say, you belong here. And for me, that was Utmost U. Today, I stand before you as a girl who once didn't even want to go to college. Now a first-generation college graduate with a bachelor's degree in public relations with a minor in strategic social media communication. I am living proof of what this organization stands for. I am my own wildest dream. Since graduating, I've had the opportunity to build incredible connections. With Amy's support, I was connected with a Black-owned public relations firm, and I even got the chance to work with Gary Comer Youth Center as their social media manager. The organization that once poured into me now allows me to pour into others. If I'm being real, I didn't have to be here today. I could have walked away after graduation, but I'm still here because I believe in the mission of Lucille. And I show up because I want to see little Jada, a lot more little Jadas running after me. Showing students there are resources around them and what's possible when students like me are given a chance. So I'm giving back, whether it's mentoring, speaking, or simply showing up as my full self. I know someone is watching, and if they see me, maybe they'll believe that they can do it too. Because being a leader isn't about how well you lead. It's about how well you pass the baton. I know many of you don't always get to see the full impact that you guys are making. So I hope my story showed you what giving back truly looks like. To every donor in this room, thank you. You're not just funding programs, you're helping us break barriers and build legacies. Thank you.